And a recent survey of teachers has found that this so-called internet talk is running rife in classrooms. The words drip and RIZZ are baffling teachers and other things as well. And some say they've tuned out entirely, or they've said, look, you cannot use words in this class that aren't English. Or recognised in the dictionary. Maybe you've got a child or grandchild who's constantly bamboozling you with these new terms. Maybe there are some others that a young person in your life has taught you, and you think, actually, do you know what? Language changes. Let's go with this. Text us 88291, WhatsApp us on the long number 08000 288 291, or email vine@bbc.co.uk. So Gronya Hallahan is from Teacher Tap, the organisation which surveys teachers, and you've got this out of contact with teachers, Gronya.
Yes, we've been asking our teachers about slang and what new words they've heard in the last couple of terms, and we've come up with our new predictions of what big words are going to be for next year.
Well, it's very interesting, this, and we've got on board Sir Michael Fabricant, no less, the former MP. And Michael, you're not aware of these words meaning at all, really?
Well, I'm going to bring out my inner Ali G, because I is down with the kids. I thought RIZZ actually might be risible, and I used to know an MP, by the way, a great knight of the Shires, who couldn't pronounce his R's, and he used to say that word a lot, so it used to be everything was visible. It's visible, you know.
I'm trying to think who that was. Probably Sir Patrick Cormack or someone like that.
I'm saying nothing. I'm keeping absolutely
All
still.
right, we'll work it out. So, look, well, let's do a quiz here, shall we? Can we do that? Can we put some different words to Michael? Gronya, just explain to us how you've actually collected these words.
So we asked teachers to tell us what new slang words they'd heard, and we went through and looked at what sort of schools they came from and counted up how many times different words came up. And these were words that weren't really mentioned when we asked teachers last year, and were mostly in secondary schools rather than primary. And when we look at our slang words, we do tend to notice that it starts off in secondary, then it moves to primary, then it's in both, and then secondary stop using them. So that's the pattern we tend to see, that it starts off with the older kids, and then once your younger siblings and young people start using them, it's not cool anymore. Young people and older people, they don't want to use them.
And then some of them get into the Oxford English Dictionary.
Well,
the great thing about English is the language changes all the time.
Some of them stay, and that's why we can't sort of just negate the whole thing. So I've got a couple of buttons to press. This one is if you get it right, Michael. And this one is if you get it wrong, Michael. Someone's spent a long time on them, haven't they? So, Gronya. Well, why don't we start, Gronya, with the word that Michael used just then?
Yes, let's start with RIZZ.
RIZZ.
So,
well,
did you want to have a guess? And it would be spelt usually RIZZ.
Oh, right. Well, I am going to just guess then that it's risible, i.e. laughable.
Unfortunately not. No, it actually comes from the word charisma, meaning like personal magnetism, like somebody who's got a bit of rizz about them.
Charisma.
I like that. I'll be using that. It's
interesting. Where you got that rizz from charisma, it's actually called a syncope. It's like middle clipping, a bit like when you get flu from influenza. So it's and you can have rizz, or you can rizz something up, so it can be used as a noun and a verb.
Oh, I've heard rizz up. Okay, let's have another one.
Okay, how about mogging? What do you think it might mean if somebody gets mogged or does some mogging?
Well, I'm hoping it doesn't mean mugging, i.e. getting robbed. Mogging. Shaggy hair, like me.
Shaggy hair.
Mog.
No, nothing like that. So mogging is to outclass somebody. So normally when you stand next to somebody who's not as attractive as you and make them look less attractive through your own attractiveness. And it's a strange word because it comes from an acronym originally. It was AMOG, A-M-O-G, where you are the alpha male of the group. And then it's morphed into this verb of mogging and being mogged, and all to do with making other people feel bad about themselves.
And genuinely, when I saw that, because I saw mogging means outshining or socially dominating others, I thought we're looking at a route from Jacob Rees-Mogg. Not so.
Not hunk of beefcake, then.
Okay, another one, Gronya.
Okay, how about unk? If someone's an unk.
Well, all I can think of is he's an uncle. A friend.
Yeah.
Oh, my
good.
God,
Well
I got
done.
that right.
Yes.
And
You
uncle in a
did.
good way or a
Right.
bad way, Grania?
Unfortunately, it's a bad way. So if somebody is young but expressing sort of wisdomous thoughts and, you know, is acting older than they actually are, then they're a bit of an unk.
Yeah.
So it's
So
not
unk is
used as a
not a
compliment.
term of complimentary status. All right, another one.
How about drip? If someone's got drip, if you drip,
Michael's got drip.
Some people have said I am a drip, but no, I don't think anybody has said that. Actually, I'm far too right-wing. No, I'm not really right-wing, but yeah. Well, I mean, a drip is a very used word, isn't it? So obviously, I can't believe it's anything different from a drip being a drip.
Well, it's no. Come on, you got to go do better than that because
Well,
that's
it's got to be the
drip
complete.
is an old use the word. Think about jewelry and stuff.
Oh, dripping with the guy is the man and woman is dripping with cling, not what you call it, bling.
Yeah,
rather.
exactly, Michael. So I'm going to give you a corrector for that.
Oh, thank you.
That's very generous.
What is it? It's got stylish clothing and whatnot.
Yeah, someone's dripping with style. So if you've got drip, it means you're very stylish, you're very well turned out. And you're right, and then from the 1930s to 2000s, it did mean a dull person, but it's one of those words that's changed over time. A bit like wicked, where it used to mean one thing, now it means another. So drip is one of those words that's changed over time.
But it's not just change, it's meaning the opposite. So wicked now means good, and drip...
It's like when people say that's bad, but bad means good.
Yeah, or sick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
How did
yes.
that happen, that the word sick meant not sick? All right, two more. Go on.
Okay.
Grolly, this is great, by the way.
How about NEEK? If somebody's a NEEK, and we would spell it NEEK, NEEK.
Oh, that doesn't sound good either, does it? I'm trying to think. He's unique. That's what I'm going to guess. The guy stands out, or the girl stands out. She's unique. She's NEEK. How
I
about
love the way you did that, but go on, yeah.
It is a combination of nerd and geek, so it's another insult, I'm afraid. It's a portmanteau, so one of those words like brunch and Brexit and hangry, where you get two words and put them together. Sometimes you do it with celebrity names, like if we had you two as a couple, we could have Jaikul or Merrimy.
It's like David
clever.
Sedaris. David Sedaris, the diarist, was saying that he always asks for food which are hegans, not vegans, but hegans. And people will say, what does that mean? He means he only eats boar, not sow. All the meat has to be from a male animal.
Are you serious? Gosh.
Apparently in California, he claims there is this thing.
Hegans.
No.
All right, the last word begins with L, and it's a very interesting one. We left this till the end, so go for it, Grania.
Okay, so LARPing, but you would spell it capital LARP and then ing at the end if you're LARPing.
And I've seen this in the wild. I've seen people using this, and I've been baffled by it. So, Michael, have a go.
Well, to me, it sounds like, 'cause I'm a keen walker, and it sounds like somebody who walks with huge, long strides, a little bit like The Silly Walk by John Cleese, if you remember that in the days of the Monty Python.
Yeah, like that's
series.
loping, isn't it? Yes, I see where you've gone there. That's good.
So I'm just going to because it's an ing word, it's a doing word, so I'm going to go for that. But I bet you it's wrong.
You're right. It's wrong. Go on, Grania.
It is somebody who is a poser or a tryhard, because it comes from the acronym live action role play, which is kind of like when people dress up in clothes from a bygone time and like have little reconstructed fights, so they reenact battles and
Live action role play.
Live action role play.
LARP gives us LARPing. And it means somebody who's got main character energy. Is it all?
No. It means that they're trying to be something that they're not. So a try-hard or a poser.
I see.
If they're like
There
your
were plenty of those in the House of Commons, I can tell you.
I'm still trying to think of the MP who said risible. It's risible.
It's visible.
Risible. Because there's another one which I wanted to ask you about, Gronnie, which is when someone says, "Oh, he's an NPC," and I don't know if you've heard that, Michael. NPC comes from video games, meaning, I think, a non-player character. In other words,
That's
some video games, you'll have animated figures which aren't actually available for the game. They're just standing there. And a lot of us feel like NPCs a lot of the time. We're just watching the world go by. It's a whole other world, this, Michael, isn't it? I don't know if
It is.
Are we born
It
for
is.
it? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think it's time for us both to just concentrate on Radio 4.
That's the one thing we're not going to do on Radio 2.